let's talk lice. Ugh. It doesn't matter whether you've got dreads or not, lice suck your blood. Despite what people may have you believe, lice are no more commonly found in dreads than any other type of hair. They're not like attracted to dreads. Dreads are not a lice magnet. Lice can't jump or fly. You can only get them through surface to surface contact, so if your dreads don't physically come into contact with the lice, you ain't gonna get them. I've had dreads for 9 years now and I've never had to deal with lice. Fingers crossed it stays that way. But because they are no more commonly found, you can still get them, and if you do get them, they are trickier to remove than if you have unlocked hair, as you may imagine, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Removing lice from regular hair is usually a two-step process. You apply the lice shampoo, let it sit for a bit, and then you comb out the dead lice and the eggs. This is just rather gross to talk about, but yeah, that's the gist of it. The shampoo kills the lice, the combing removes the eggs. That's how it goes. Some of you may have found the flaw here when it comes to dreadlocks. You're not really gonna be going in with your nit comb and combing out those eggs because, well, it's just not gonna happen, really. And that's why a lot of people are led to believe that if you get lice in dreadlocks, there's no hope because, you know, you can't use the fine-tooth comb, you're not getting them out, you just have to shave the dreadlocks off. Just hold on to the shaver for just 1 minute. It's not quite that bad, not quite. While you may be unable to brush out the nits, you can still do the first part of the two-step process. You can still apply the lice shampoo to your hair and kill the lice that are moving around on your head. That bit's perfectly fine. Since you cannot go in and brush out the as of yet unhatched eggs, you just simply have to keep repeating step 1. You have to keep repeating the lice shampoo step over and over again until everything's cleared up. Because this is what happens, right? The shampoo does not effectively kill the eggs. The ones that are not yet hatched, you can't poison them because they're still in eggs. What you have to do is keep repeating this lice shampoo step every 3 days until everything is cleared up. If you repeat this step in 3-day cycles, you're going to be killing off all the little lice as they hatch, and you're going to be killing them before they have a chance to mature enough to reproduce themselves, to make new eggs, and eventually you get rid of them all. How many times you find yourself having to repeat this lice shampoo step is going to vary from person to person, but if you should find yourself in such a predicament, I would recommend repeating it until you're like 110% sure that they're all gone, because otherwise, you know, if you're just left with a few stragglers, and they can restart the whole process and you have to start back from the beginning again. So I would probably go at least a couple of repeats after they're all gone to be 100% sure, 110% that everything is gone and you're lice free. What you choose to do the lice killing is up to you. There's no specific like lice shampoo that's dreadhead preferred. Basically it's going to come down to what is available at your local pharmacy. There are some people who are completely against using lice shampoos simply because they're really, you know, they're very chemical heavy. They poison and kill the lice on your head. That's what they're designed to do. And so for the same reason that some people are really against very chemical heavy dreadlock shampoos, they don't want to like put the lice shampoo on their head. There is an alternative to using lice shampoo, and that is to use rubbing alcohol. Instead of covering your scalp in lice shampoo, you soak the dreadlocks in rubbing alcohol and then cover everything with a plastic bag. This seals in all the fumes from the alcohol, and that kills off all the lice that are on your head in the same way as a lice shampoo would. Just, you know, don't breathe in the fumes or go near an open flame. Fumes, bad. Yeah, so that's also an option. This still needs repeating every 3 days because, again, it doesn't kill the stuff that has not yet hatched. With lice, of course, it's easier just to not catch them. Be vigilant. It's not always that easy, but, you know, just be careful. Again, they can only be picked up through surface to surface contact, so if you're going somewhere where lice are of particular concern, don't let your dreads touch stuff, maybe. Don't share tams or towels. Be careful with, you know, they can be on pillows and stuff. got to be extra vigilant. They seem to be more common around school kids, you know, lots of children in close proximity to each other, easier for lice to get between kids. So don't, you know, rub your dreadlocks on children. In fact, that should probably just be a rule in general, but... So that was dreadlocks and lice. I hope that you never find yourself in such a situation. I hope that I don't have to go through it myself, because it's not pleasant, I'm sure. But should you find yourself in the unenviable position, you don't have to cut the dreadlocks clean off. There are options. Just requires a bit of time, patience, and possible investment in lice shampoo and or rubbing alcohol. I hope this video was helpful, useful, informative to some of you out there. If it was, do consider a like or a subscribe. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again next time for the next one. Farewell. Because they're still in eggs. This is so gross.